Date 7th, 8th, 2022, East UK. Time 10 to 9 at night. First, gonna go see if there's a weather cam showing something, if anything, in Scotland by weather.co.uk. Transhumanism. "2050 shall be the year where the upload of the brain to supercomputer D-Wave, the consciousness and subconsciousness manipulation of the human brain. The Illuminati. Who are they? The bloodlines of 13 families. The 21 goals of the Illuminati far back in the 90s. Well, more like 1920s and 1930s. But we're now 2022. The ability to control each and every individual through means of mind control. It was established to create like robots. The systems of terror which have made, the industrialization and what's going on in the world was orchestrated a long time ago. So, on that note, help me, so trauma, NK Ultra Trauma Brain Chip AI. Soon I'm going to join an audio soon, and you're going to hear speakers. So if I can still find it, the website, I keep hacking my computer, so I'll use the actual page I'm looking at. Bear with me. I thought so, they hacked me already. You can find it, that one there. I'll have to get back. I can't check the chat as I'm looking for this page. I could do it on my phone. Ugh, I hate mainstream media. Oh, here we go, found it. So, hacking me already, yeah. Let's try again. It's a constant 9:20. Alright, here we go. Frequencies are strong, radiating up. Right, let me get rid of the pop-ups. Let me just check this is streaming. Showing up on the stream. This is all military operations, this is. Okay. Let me just check if it's coming up. Right, should be showing now. But can they? Let's have a look. Ignore the noise campaign behind me. But yeah. Can they? Let's have a look. You heard that. The noise campaign. Let's have a look. There's echoing because I'm in monitored and hacked. It's nothing new. I'm trying to make this so right. The story of the Committee of 300 is basically one world, new world order with an unified church and monetary system under the discretion of the direction of the one world government. So basically, this is a website streaming. It's not mine. One can educate themselves. So you go and educate-yourself.org / go into John Coleman. The goal of Illuminati, but it's actually titled, the article, 21 Goals of Illuminati, the Committee 300. And it listed the 21 goals, and it's already happening now. So it began to set up in the church in the 1920s and 1930s, where they realised the need for the religious belief inherent in mankind must have an outlet. Therefore, set up a church body to the channel and believe in the direction they desired to bring utter disruption. What chaos going on already. All nationality, identity, national pride. Now you can hear the hacking on my phone. One world government was to work to engineer and bring about destruction of all religion, especially the Christian religion, and to create their own creation. You see, I see the symbolisms everywhere. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. In my area in England, they've already got the rainbow colours. There's symbolism into that. I didn't notice until somebody did a blog and it was like, oh my gosh, you're joking me. So that's why they painted the road crossing these rainbow colours. Is that why they I love rainbow colours myself. But point is, did they past 2 years, especially over in England, did they have these symbolisms of the arch of rainbow colours? And I found out on someone's blog. I can't remember which one it was now, but I've seen so many. That is all to do with the new age, one world government, one world. Yeah, just one world government, one world religion, really. The religious part, element, the new religion. It's a bit like a movie I saw, a couple of them, actually. And 1980, the movie, it's about the end of the world, would have been in it now. And it all links in together. And tackle Christian beliefs and control brain chips. I mean, the technology part of it, the control factors. Oh, and there's 2 movies I've seen. It's nothing new because people that see all this already a long time ago. Oh gosh. Bear with me, I'm dropping things. Smart cities, control grids. Look about this area in England is like a massive already a control matrix. And then you got technology with a 5G on top. Well, that don't know. So let me just go into the chat. Because just now I was just trying to go into my own. I have my internet hacked, so it'd be a miracle if anyone gets in. It's also in the end game is transhumanism, the year 2050. Testing on innocent individuals of technology without consent. Now I'm going to see if I can join in this scene in the background as they're hacking me and as they block people coming into the chat. Yeah.
like that. I was like, well, I didn't think that was the case with the UK until I really started looking into it.
Just note that the court case system in the United States, the judicial process is much well done. The bureaucratic system and stuff, like how to. I know there's been lawsuits by local sheriffs or police departments where when the lawsuits won, the FBI will just arrest those corrupt law enforcement or press charges or fire them or whatever. But that's what I heard. There's been some lawsuits up and down in the United States, but still a bit of progress. I mean, I know Richard Moore's been pressing charges against corrupt informants and drug dealers, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the United States, they have something called qualified immunity. Everybody always throws out the, I forget what it is, USC 16 something.
I watch those operative programs, I watch a lot of those.
Yeah, where, you're supposed to be able to, as an American citizen, hold, government officials, actors, responsible for injustices, but it's very difficult with qualified immunity. And here in Rhode Island, it's one of 20 states that actually have a law enforcement officer's Bill of Rights. So it's very difficult to bring, say if I catch a, law enforcement gang stalking, following me around, it's very difficult to, hold qualified immunity, you know what I mean? So, and that kind of cancels out, I gotta find that USC something, I forget what it is, but it kind of cancels that out, actually.
I heard him talking about that today, Don. Basically, this bloke, he was fishing, and there was 7 cars there because he had a camera, and he was open carrying. And basically, this bloke was doing nothing wrong because I think he was in Florida, he was allowed to open carry and everything else. And he turned around and he said, you'll lose your qualified immunity. And he said, I'll have your hands on with you.
In the UK, Don, you can't even sue a psychiatrist directly. Yeah, you have to go to the High Court before you can even sue a psychiatrist. You have to get permission from the High Court.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's why they're so arrogant.
I live next to a naval base, and I get lots of interesting aircraft. And I remember shopping recently at the outlets near my town, and there's this really low jet over the outlets, and I remember this father and son looking up and pointing and oh, joy in their face. So at least they got a free show.
It's targeted. I've actually documented that and put on there, harassment by military aircraft, particularly C-130s, and flying over my house at 400 feet, which is against the FAA regulations because you're supposed to have a minimum of 1,000 feet in populated areas, and that includes military aircraft also. I actually figured who the pilot was. It was one of my neighbor's daughters, who I think she was a second lieutenant. Guard. And I asked him, trying to make small talk. Come on, take the daughter fly on the plane because he was a retired mom. And he radar station.
I would remember from previous conversations to be a pilot. So
yeah, I was a pilot in my late teens and early 20s, and that's what I went to college for, actually. But I got out of. I mean, I got out. Aviation management major at Embry-Riddle in Prescott, Arizona, and you know, I was going to be an Air Force pilot, but you know, stuff happens in life. I'm kind of glad I didn't get into flying, actually. So, but yeah, I love flying. Flying's awesome.
very cool, John.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I'm sorry, what would
What?
flight tracker resource for?
Yeah, it's called Flight Radar 24. It's a very easy to use app. So, you know, it's flight path and the altitude. That's how I found out that he was flying over 400 feet AGL above ground level. And, you know, I mean, he was 600 feet below the minimum requirements according to the FAA. But you also, you know, which I think is great for documents. Each area and region has a FAA flight, what's it called, flight operations office or something like that. And for New England, that's Boston. I think they cover all New England states except for Connecticut. But you go, you know, you can find it on the website, and they actually have a complaint process and form you can actually fill out and submit. I did for the C-130, but of course I didn't hear anything back. You know, it's like with a lot of government things like that. You submit, but you never get a reply. But it just aids in the documentation. I mean, I get harassed a lot by pilots because I live pretty close to a local airport. Whenever I'm at work, I work outside, you know, on a pretty large land, and you know, on weekends you get the, you know, the weekend warriors carrying, you know, signs in back of them for advertisement because I kind of live near the beach, and that piece of bait, they fly right over my, like,
Yeah.
when they're going on approach to the local airport, and it's so obvious, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And someone I remember posted, and you know, I debated this person because he thought, you know, there was people on the ground giving the pilot instruction, and I'm like, you know what, these guys aren't like F-16 pilots, you know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, it's very easy because a lot of pilots nowadays use like not really a phone, but they'll use kind of like an iPad for navigation and stuff like that, and it's very easy. And if you track on a phone, which I've proven, you know, they can track you from an aircraft, you know, flying 1,000 feet very easily. So it's just part of that harassment, psych cops, police campaign. You know?
Fucking been strong to get through it all, John. Because the head fuck that goes with that.
Yeah, it does, Roy. And no, I mean, I've got like what really helps for me is, you know, there are like two teammates that live within a couple hours of me, and we meet up every once in a while, and it really helps to meet another team person if it's possible. I know for some people it's not possible, you know, where they can't leave the house, or because, you know, other TIs live far away from them, but even like connecting with others over the phone. And that's why I started the CTRI group. You know, I started it for selfish reasons. I started it to meet other TIs in my area because at that time I thought I was the only TI around, and since, you know, I began that group, I've met other people, and it's kind of evolved into something else where we're starting to, you know, work on public awareness campaigns and advocacy, and, you know, possibly meeting legislators and stuff like that. And, you know, I found somebody who I think is, you know, a really important leader, more so than myself. Like, I'm not a leader. I just, you know, I don't I just, but it's evolving into something else, and I mean, honestly, this isn't what I had planned to do with my
Exactly the same as mine.
I just, I had no plans on being a TI, but, I am, so I speak out about it. I get my ass kicked for, speaking out about it, for the nature of my books, and, but the more they push, the more I refuse to back down. That's just something about me that, because I don't want it to happen to anyone else. Like, I would not wish this program on my worst enemy. And, I mean, I've met some wonderful people, obviously, like you guys on the Zoom call and stuff, but, I wish I didn't have to hang out with you guys. I used to have, I do love this, but I used to have a I mean, but you guys are the only one I can relate to. It's kind of like, like Anna was saying, it's like, everyone I know has turned against me. Family, friends, employees,
Anna's going out with her friend for a laugh, and she's fucked by her friend that she's gone out with.
Yeah.
The same,
I can totally relate to it,
So that's what I do. We bumped into a friend, but it looks like it's all stopped, all especially here, and there's a street here. And when I was out of it, I joined a club, Talking Club. Sad, really. Diabolical, what never to go, trying to sabotage and play games with us.
Well, I'll quickly share this with you because I had a message yesterday, and this chap came down from Manchester to see me. He's a TI. Yeah. And I took him out for a couple of beers. He's from Uganda, and he lives in Manchester. And he came down to Bournemouth. He just turned up. He sent me a message. And
No, that's good. Did you stay the weekend or couple of
no, he phoned up about 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock or so. He said, I'm staying at a hotel in Bournemouth, and I was surprised to get the message. And because I didn't receive the lovely message that he was coming yesterday. And all of a sudden he said, I'm here, and I looked in there, and I got these messages I never knew I had from him saying he was coming. Well, anyway, now I took him out, and he seemed happy to be out, and,
I'm targeting 24/7.
Do you know what? We didn't speak because he had 4 pints and he was pissed out of his head.
Was he?
Yeah, because he hadn't eaten all day and he wanted to get something to eat. So I took him to the shop, he got some chicken wings, showed him to the hotel, and that was last night. I haven't heard from him since. I hope he's got home okay.
Okay, no. Would have been good to find out if he was in the 24, if he was targeting a road right there.
Oh, no, no, he didn't say it. It was like he was just happy to speak to a person.
Yeah, I understand.
It was just that he was happy to be having a conversation. He spoke a lot, but there was a couple of other people about it, so we had to be careful what we were saying.
He's got no friends in Manchester.
I don't think he's got any friends anywhere. Because do you remember all that idiot Armin stuff back in the yeah. Well, he was part of all that stuff because he actually grew up in I think he grew up in Sweden, and he came to England at a certain age as well. And to be honest, a lot of his team is quite broken. I couldn't understand a lot of what he was saying. I was trying to tune into him.
Probably true.
Yeah. I think
Being packed out in
he was
England.
surprised to meet somebody else that was going
Look
through
at
it.
that.
And they could just relax about it. Just got to take this call. Sorry, Benson.
Yes, but does anybody's house like deteriorate due to radiation of microwave weapons? What inside the house?
Yeah.
Flowers wilting as well. So my mum gets like puts like flowers in like vases and stuff, and they will just very quickly like drop off and stuff, and petals drop off.
You have to like tin foil like up by books, have to tin foil them all up because they start rotting fast under the microwave, radiation.
Unfortunately, I'll add what I've done my pennies worth higher, by the way. I've just invested in a couple of things to stop the home invasions at night when I'm asleep, because that's what the perp did to me as well. But it was a radiation we've got in Platts, opposite as well. In the street, they've got the new street lamps with the new antennas. It's like 5G connected technology on top. So I'm surrounded. Yeah, I'm radiated 24 hours. I mean, they've attacked my body physically. You know, I'm not overweight, but when they attack your organs in your body, and then you get it's not COVID, but it's effect on the chest and the lungs on top. And then I tend to tip off my mate in Tanya. She's in ice packs the back of my head during the night because they've been down. They've got now new perps above me. There's a block of 3. There's quite a few around here, but they're surrounding me. So I've got scatter waves coming from the perps, informers, I call them, opposite me, which they definitely are police informers. So they've got extra type of electricity wires going in there, and I know it is the hub for that. So that's coming in, and my party wall to the wall, well, the housing companies put a smart meter. So radiation of that on my bedroom wall, I've tried all sorts. I mean, apart from getting a great big sheet of lead, everything else I've invested and got hasn't worked. I've got myeloid lab, radiation, EMF type protection, crystals, ordinance material I put in my head, and it goes straight through. And then I mainly do natural remedies for the cells of the body. To detox the wheatgrass powder is one, and another one, and I try all sorts of them. So it's like as soon as I get out in the so-called fresh air, it's not as bad. I still get the penetration into the ears, the neuromonitoring in the head, the physical attack to the radiation, the 5G on top. So yeah, double whammy, everything going on. And then what they've done in this car park opposite the flats, they start a psychological tactic. How they remotely control that light, don't ask me, I tell you. I document things, but don't always post it online because it's just ammunition for them. And they had, because I'm a sky watcher anyway, so I noticed the radiation when it intensifies with the weather manipulation and all that going on, and past tomorrow and next 2 weeks in England will be that. They tend to intensify with the 5G and the frequencies on top. So what I found, for me anyway, that works is plenty of natural spring water. I'm just constantly flushing out them. And then skin protection, whatever you've got works. I use aloe vera gel and for my skin to try and protect the cells, but still target the nerves. I don't know why they like the feet, but they target the nerves, and the left side of my body goes numb every morning. So it takes me days to get some strength back. Mobilizing the body, and that side. So yeah, it's we talk about plants. I know some people do that. There's some absorption with some frequencies and radiation, but here it's just like, if you don't know about Agenda 2030, where they want everyone compact and living together in small spaces. I mean, this is like a grid pattern. And I was just reading out some more documents about the advancement with transhumanism. And this, yeah, all this, what we're going through, we're test subjects, is a bigger picture. Oh my gosh. So I thought, you what? It's like when you look into like what is just done, the patterns, and I'm just looking at another website I stream on my channel, and it shows since 1920s they've been planning all this. 1920s, and then here we are. You think technology they've got. So what we're going through, we're test subjects for the world, you know, which are obviously perpetrators doing all this. Most probably they're having it done to them, but not as much. But they soon will. Because when it comes to merging with tech in our bodies, implying, especially over in England, they started this already in my area, to implement the type of, not just nanotechnology. It's very I'm not expert in technology, by the way, the terminology, but they're using the very fine and thin material, like, so it doesn't harm, well, it will be, in my opinion, the internal organs of the body. You know, have you heard of anyone? The advancement and well, I've been researching these other subjects and black goo in conjunction with transhumanism, the bigger picture, you know, the technology, not just what we already know, but I'm going beyond that, and they really want to transform into, you know, the terminology of transhumanist is what the globalists always want, to be God, to live forever, to upload the consciousness up to the supercomputer D-Wave. So, I mean, my random years ago, he's into physics. Pardon me? Say again. I didn't hear you. You said that again, please. I didn't hear you. Is my phone gone? I didn't hear that statement. Oh, Mike, I can't hear a thing, sorry. I'm hacking my phone again. Don't waste my time hacking my mic and I can't hear a thing. The radiation.
God knows what.
Can you hear me now? I'm getting a lot of hacking. I don't know if anyone can hear. So I can't hear. I couldn't hear your comment just now because I'm getting a lot of hacking.
Is it your internet or your operating system?
I have both. They're getting to my main internet connection.
Sorry, is it like your internet data or is it your?
It's both. It's both. It's a main internet and mobile data. So it doesn't matter what I'm using, they will find a backdoor. So they've already taken over my main computer, and then
You should just try Linux.
I've got that. I've got Firefox. I took that off, redid Linux, and yeah, gone into the back door. What they did in Home Invasion, they you wouldn't believe how many times they put in a new drive in, taking data off. There's nothing to actually take. So they've done all that, and I'm really badly hacked. And I missed your last bit of your question earlier, so about that. Hi Tanya, how are you? My sister and I'm living in a smart city, yeah. Exactly. I'm tired, Tanya. I'm getting hacked on my mobile as well. What's the time? 7:30 in the morning on Monday already. Yeah, I was going to say this evening, Tanya, and they keep hacking my phone.
So do a lot of TIs just get like you're like in a like 2 miles away, they start having a fake conversation.
Yeah.
Like you only see it for 10 seconds as the bus drives away. Holy shit, that's an amazing waste of tax dollars. Holy shit. And I'm just thinking, what if it's like a apocalyptic collapse? They spend so much money on this shit, and then like, I think this is what's going on. They wasted so much money on this shit. I mean, they have to, I don't know, they have to let a few people go. This is probably what's caused the bloody multiple recessions. This bloody, then they like buy your whole streets and stuff. It's always the same morons.
Yeah, it's shocking, really, that you always just think, why would they? I mean, it's kind of mean to think, oh, they're so pathetic, the gangsters, but they are, because you're just always like, why would they get someone to say that or do that in the street or on the, like you said, on public transport or whatever? And what does that even, half the time or most of the time, like, what does that actually mean? I can tell that's deliberate and like scripted or whatever, but if that means something to them.
Just need to recall the rappers get paid for doing this kind of job. So when in the beginning I noticed that they were knocking on the doors, there were hired people, neighbors, and everybody was hired by knocking the doors. They were paying $15 an hour, and now I don't know how much they get paid now. But they work 12 hours. And they have different people. They work for this kind of job, and they do 12 hours each. So they get paid for doing the torture.
What? My God, Tanya, I'm getting closer now. Bloody hell. 14.
I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to think what stupidest thing I've ever seen, like an informant or like a surveillance player has ever done, or a gangster has
for a box
ever
of
done.
letters.
Now.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Do you know what I've seen? A man walking around literally covered in like
$140 in Australia for a box of letters. How many letters is in the box? Bloody hell. Let me just go on which channel you're on, because they're hacking my computer as well.
They just put like celebrities.
I'm just on the Zoom meeting, but it's no point because I keep hacking the phone and all. Excuse me. Touch. Let me go on screen sharing still. Will it show you this in England, right? Why the hell are they packing the beaches when the way the world is?
But then I was thinking, did it refer to when I worked as a cleaner? That's more likely, but I was working.
You know what it's like, look at this.
I think the worst one, or the stupidest one I've ever seen
I've got the right screen up. There we go. This is Weymouth and Dorset, Tanya. I just played it back. All packing the beaches. Well, guys, look how stupid. Are they all going to bloody well, they all get there early, don't they, to get the pitch? I bet they're going to say there's a spread of the you know what because of all this. Really, this week. Don't they? And now what? Well, their economy is going the way it is in the world. Come on, aren't they bothered? What's going to happen between the end of this year? Won't be able to do all that then, will they? Unless they're all perpetrators, being paid to go on holiday, having a break. They don't ever get a break.
Sometimes when I go to Walmart, I'll hear inside shopping center, but I never hear music inside Walmart.
I couldn't get another fan. I've got my old one, camping one. This is all controlled.
It's a song title, Having Can't Help Me Now or something.
Tanya.
There was someone who called in.
Patron above me. Top floor flat. He's got a leak in his kitchen. Tap thing coming out the window. And it's pouring down. I'm not pouring, dripping. And it's all wet. But if he reports that, they're going to be looking outside my bloody bathroom. That's just another setup, isn't it? Anyway, that's just the beach. One of them. Yeah. On this Zoom meeting, you've got people in different countries, right? There's no real support network there. And you're just listening to it. Well, they're now saying Sky News Australia. China accuses Australia of being the restrictions that's going on.
Outside and I talked to my family or talked to somebody, they repeat exactly what I said. So and when it so words, so things that I say, I knew that those are it's not that they're already informed what I say. They hide it. So there's nothing.
It's always ways of demonic going on. Have a look at the open screen.
They all think so they
How should the screen's moving on its own? These are the comments, guys.
insulting. Probably most of us are. I would started talking about this. But I actually had a friend, and he was sent through an email.
They're demonic.
Very
demonic.
Myself, I forget what I was talking about. It wasn't anything. And he was sent via email.
$140 for a box of lettuce.
With my cell phone and my search history on my computer. He was emailed those and
I'm burning my ears at the moment.
my search history. I think the point was to freak me out, to let them, to let me know that all my devices.
And you see, I'm being hacked. I can't even get it. It's blocking my access.
Windows start opening, closing, and I just turned my computer off. Well, one day, right after I had that phone call, and it went overt. I was actually at a Catholic retreat center, a priest.
Yeah, Tanya, it is. I can't reach over to type back.
And I brought my computer, my cell phone with me. It was on the bureau, and they were both
wow.
off.
Yeah, it's I can actually get enough. Let me just type in. I'll show you what they say in UK the weather's going to be. Right. If I can do it. These grapes are GMO. They're not natural grapes I'm eating. Couldn't find it. Right.
So they got all my tax photographs on there that were stolen. And I had documents, I had personal journals on there. I mean, they know about me. I mean, it was basically like my diary. And I believe, this text and, other information are given to the community. So, like when you have a global smart conversation between you and another person who thinks it's private, it's not. I mean, it's pretty critical of a lot of people in my community, from, cultural things. It's his kids, the local cop, so I don't know what kind of information you got from me, but it does something to you psychologically.
It's going to be 27 degrees, Tanya, again. So I'll screen share. This is what they're messing about with the weather again. UK mainstream news, Met office. The charts. You can imagine the radiation of this. People go to the beaches. Excuse me. 20 degrees at the moment. A hot spell on the horizon. Let's just have a look. I'll go away alarms and do my editing. 10 o'clock. Radiated and you get all this on top. The forecast building up from the Atlantic into the southwest. That's where all the holiday makers will go, and that's where they can ramp up the prices for those with hotels and camping sites. And yeah, people like me can't even travel all these places. But green rise temperatures expected to 30 degrees at the end of the week. We're starting from tomorrow, basically. parts of the UK will see entering heat wave conditions. Temperatures about 3 days and more. The south of which is higher. Of course, they're going to ramp up the weather. And everybody's mixing together. When did I ever have a bloody break? Not for a long time. It says will be below the record-breaking temperatures they saw in July. So it's not going to be as hot as then. Pressure building up. Southeast of England gives you like so always going to control the weather, aren't they? Oh, stop bloody hacking me. Yeah. Can't tell with that graph. Yeah, it's going to be down all the holiday areas. They're going to wake it, aren't they? Be nice to go back to where I used to live, bloody have a break. We don't get that many times. So let's look at this temperatures. So
I can relate to the researching and stuff like that. On my, I had an in-house job that's a plush toy. I had the same exact thing, but it's for sure.
Right. The bomb system, when talking first starts, I want you to be sure agitated. You know, now you look at me showering the toilet and that, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, get your head around it. You don't want it, and normally, I better want to abuse it and be people Thomas. Sorry, Steve, carry on.
I was just going to say to Roy, Alison just emailed me. She said she's left. She wasn't feeling very well.
No, she sent me a WhatsApp, Steve.
Oh, right.
So much, right?
Yeah.
No, she said that she's on the mend in a little bit more.
Well, very
bloody hitting my ears, man.
2019. I'm gonna keep this one short, guys.
I can't see the time
Not feeling great
because
today.
I blown messed about my
The
computer.
outcome of myself last night.
From what time's
the
going to
outcome
get
of
really
that.
hot?
That's another video I'll share. It's so I've got hundreds and hundreds of links here, and so many of the links now, obviously they don't go anywhere because the videos have been taken down.
Yeah, it's going to peak in the afternoon at 27 degrees.
Claire, how's things from you?
Hello, Roy. Me? Was that me?
Well, your name's Claire, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't think right now. I'm so tired.
You're right, Claire.
I'm knackered. I'm getting radiated, Roy. My body, my head, my neck, my ears. I'm so exhausted. They're making me sleep a lot. Well, not a lot, but you know, more than normal. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep going, you know. Oh my God, and I had a couple of home invasions. So they're breaking, apparently they're breaking in at night when I'm asleep. How do they do that? So I've invested into door alarms. You know, Shane Gibbs? They used to do those videos.
Yeah, no, funny enough, I was going to share a link to this about all of his websites have gone.
Well, I've got I've got one of the videos was old, and I forgot all about it. So this time I had saved up to get these items, just in case. So I've got this. Excuse me, I'm out of breath now. I've got this 2 door alarms, so it's like battery operated, and no pun intended. And it's really loud, so I can put one under the door on the main flat door. So if any perp tries my door, it should wake me up because it's so damn loud, unless they mind control me to stay asleep and I won't hear it. Because my audio I'm picking up is hearing them getting in at night, every bloody night, and doing what, and it's not the frequencies. I can know the difference with the frequencies now and the sounds of them, what they're doing. So, and then I've got another alarm to put in my bedroom door underneath. So I've got 2. And at Touchwood, at the moment, they seem to work. I haven't picked up any tampering getting into my flat the past 2 nights. I've also got extra type of locks. You can jam the door with it's like it works with a chain. It's like travel locks as well, so you can use it in a hotel wherever you might be, and you can jam into a metal with a little thing attached. I can't even describe it. I'm always getting hacked. Breaking the hacked. Yeah. Can you hear me now? No?
Yes.
Yeah. Badly,
Yeah, I can hear you now, Claire.
I'm getting badly censored. I wonder why. Yeah, I don't know what you heard. It's just I got the door alarms, 2 of them, and 2 other louder foot door alarms that Shane Gibbs suggested on one of his videos. And yeah, it's working at the moment for 2 nights, but I can't stop them breaking in during the day, and they go into my laptop and they take out.
You can get a 20 quid camper off of Amazon or eBay. I'm not through them.
I tried to do that, look for that as well, a few weeks back, and the one I've got ages ago now is really crap. It's like a secret little tiny camera thing, a flimsy crap. Cost me a bit, so I didn't go that avenue. I wanted security first, at night for security, being a lone woman and all that. In my place, surrounded by these really evil people. So at the moment, the investment of that, and also camping, I've gone into, what's going on with all this gas business and threats of cuts with supply. So I've gone into solar, a couple of items just in case. So I've got a water filter just in case. For my situation, I've invested in a couple of items of that, and a camping cooker that you don't need any gas or anything to cook it with. You just need wood. So they're really, really tiny, so you can put in a backpack, just in case. So I've invested in a couple of things the past 2 weeks, which is costly, but at least it's a good investment. And Shane Gibbs, it just dawned on me to look him up. And he's still got the channel, a couple of the videos up, which was very handy because I knew what to order. It's a miracle that I didn't have my phone to order that. So yeah, it's a try and error at the moment with that practical side, but you still got the setups going on big time. Benson knows about all that, his area, what he has to deal with his mum, and that's what they're still doing over. Yeah, so they've moved the perp above me. As I was saying earlier, the frequencies are ramped up extremely high, because that guy is not a partner or anything, that woman above me, and he is escaped. Tried to run me over, 2 days ago. There were so many cars that tried to hit my wheelchair, literally inches away. It's scare tactics. So I was a very good driver, mind you. So it didn't work, of course. But they have been blocking me. The perps, where I need to top up my electric and gas, you know, prepaid meters. The very one I need to go for wheelchair access, that bloody arseholes in there are completely lied through their teeth and blocking me doing it. But I'm always resourceful, so I found another place not too far away. So it's a tall order, but I managed to do it in the end. Because, you know, the weather's getting hot again, it eats your electric and stuff. Yeah, they're going out their way to, you know, doing their monitoring, you know, NK Ultra and all that stuff. But you got to keep going, haven't you? How are you? You do that. No blocking, hacking my phone.
4 times already. So,
yeah. Software. When I set the meter down tonight, it booted me out and left everybody in it.
Same old tricks, isn't it? It's not.
You okay, mate?
Yeah, struggling, but I'm alright. Hanging in there. I've got a family here with Dave helping a little bit. There's aunt and uncle and their daughter and granddaughter, so there's quite a lot going on. But I might be able to get away.
Oh, well, give us a shout when if you're coming down my way.
Yeah, I was going to say, how's your week looking? Because I could always. Could be a good moment. Hang on. But I might be able to get away.
Going out the blue, I don't think so.
Yeah, you got to just live your life the way you live your life as well.
Nicola, where is it?
Yeah, that's right. If you start worrying about it, you get stuck in a bit of a loop. You've got to avoid all that and just get through it. You know that. I really would give.
For some reason, I can see it, Dan, because I'm upright now, and I wasn't upright for 27 whatever years. Now I'm upright.
Psychological warfare, the child parents to get to each other. Like I said, I've been getting some little messaging and psychological warfare, trying to make it out. You, Pauline, Angela,
I get that as well, Benson. Yeah, I've had that. You've got to just, I mean, you've got to trust your heart on it, but it's tricky that, you know. I think we all go through it, maybe.
Because you've got to remember the amount of groups that I've been involved in over the years.
And they're watching 24 hours a day, so they're probably messages, all the networks and the talks.
No, I get those thoughts, but then I come back to these meetings and I connect with people, and that's much stronger than the thought. You know, you can rise above it, can't you? It's hard.
My daughter's 400 miles away, and I don't know if they didn't know
I come back to these meetings,
Yes, Dave.
Have you seen the article this evening that's on Twitter? A victim who claims he was targeted has gone on a rampage and killed 4 people.
Yes, I tweeted that, Juliet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, she sent that to me. That's hang on, Steve. Is that?
There's an article on it. Yeah. Said that he belonged to a community of people who were mentally ill. So-called
Oh,
targeted.
so they're playing that.
Yeah, the article
there you go.
Yes, is he? Ohio.
Oh, that article you got to pay for. I found one and I shared it that you didn't have to pay for.
I'll put it in the chat now.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Stephen.
You're welcome. Dreadful article.
Oh, we got the dustbin lady's just come in. Hello, Grace. How are you, my darling?
All right, Grace.
Hi, Dan. Don't mind.
Good to see you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
As long as you're there, I'm okay.
No, you said that to me last week, Grace. You're not going to play down against me now.
When you're calling me, what do you want me to do?
Good to see you, Grace.
Yeah, lovely to see you, Grace.
Thank you, and you too. Lovely to see everyone. How is it going?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm keeping on. You know.
Yeah.
Struggle. It's a struggle, but still here.
You've done very well. You said your relatives have come. Have they kind of taken over, or they're still doing most of it?
Oh no, I'm doing it. But I've written instructions for them so they're able to take over maybe, and I'm gonna try and have a break and get away. I think it'd be good.
You need somewhere to go. Yeah.
Just a little break. It'd be good, Roy. I might do that because I've got friends in London, but my targeting was so bad there. I'm slightly apprehensive about going back, to be honest. At least at the moment, go back too late.
We'll talk a bit of shit for a few days, mate. Whatever suits you.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds right.
So does that mean you're gonna move permanently?
No, Grace, you're not coming.
Yeah, you're not invited, Grace.
I'm sorry,
boy.
I don't mind.
Boys' night.
Grandchildren, anyway. I'm like unpaid nanny, so okay, that's my role now. Do you think you move permanently to Devon then?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here as long as Damien needs me, or I'm gonna try to be here for him.
Sorry to interrupt. Don's gone. Just says goodbye.
Okay.
Sorry, Dan.
No, that's all right. But bye, Don. But yeah, I'm gonna be based here, but I've got a dog sitting job coming up later in August, end of August into September in London for 10 days. And I might try to go and do that, but I'm a bit apprehensive because the last time I was there, the targeting was pretty bad. It ramped up and the gang stalking ramped up massively. But I might just do it for the hell of it. You know, I won't let them stop me. I'll just go there and do it, see what happens. You know, just live my life.
You know what to expect. I think in London, I don't know. I'm sure it's bad everywhere, but I think in London, their level is a little bit more higher. Because they've actually, like I said, I'm all surrounded by these people. They even, in my view, they're doing like shifts. You know, there are people that come in and go. It depends on who is there. Sometimes it's worse some days more than other days. And you can only just guess that somebody, some wicked man is there or woman is there. So it's just
make stuff up.
Very high.
Like
in London, I'm sure it's high.
But I don't think it's going to be like that.
I think it takes a different level to what's happening everywhere.
That's my experience of it, Grace. It was worse for me there. It's a little bit better here, but it's more bearable. I was just close to constantly.
This is the first for Wayne to go in the car during it. Yeah. You want to drive? Petrol. Yeah, glasses.
Yeah, like trip. This road works. Been by the house for a long time. Yep, proper view. It's got some. Have an interview today. Got a new hat on. It's new hat day. Everything's coming up Millhouse. A couple of fees. have to pee.
That drinking time really let us stop.
They're doing the grazing every corner thing, but whatever. Whatever, bitches. Hey, what up? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I've lost a couple of notches on the belt as well. To the good. The old jeans are fitting a bit better. I put gas in. Gas isn't quite as expensive as it is there, but it's gone up another third. Cost me nearly $75 to fill the tank of the old Urus. I'm pumped, man. I got those camera sunglasses going. I've got everything today. I'm going into this meeting. I've got a freaking dictaphone.
It's not working. How can you order it?
I'm recording this shit. If I'm dealing with the government, I'm taking this bad boy.
For 50 quid.
I'll leave that in the top pocket. I've got a thin shirt on. I'll pick everything up. So if they want to screw me over and make stuff up, we'll see how that goes. But I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a positive day, to be honest. Mate, I haven't been out in a car for ages. I'm going to go for a bit of a trip before. I have the meeting. I've got my qualifications on me, my birth certificate, and some info about my back, just in case they think I'm bullshitting about that, you know. I'll tell them, you put me somewhere that I do my back, that's on you. Anyway, let's flip this thing. How do I do that again? I don't remember that. There we go. Yeah, look at that nice Aussie morning. Crikey. It's nice and cold. It's a nice, crisp Aussie morning, mate. This is about, I've only just left home. This is seafood. She's a rough area, this.
So Wayne's chat does not get hacked like me. Even on his mobile.
Yeah, I'm prepared, you know. I've been prepared for the day so it doesn't overwhelm me, you know. Otherwise, it might have. I haven't been out for a while. Pressure builds, you know, but I really don't give a shit anymore, you know. Yeah, I see stuff, but big deal. As long as I'm not seeing disgusting shit, then
Where's the headlights?
it's nice here. All these trees. When there's big storms, though, this road's deadly, man. See all these trees? Like, excuse me, they can get uprooted in a storm and take out a car, you know. these big gum trees just blow over. Just seen the last one that pulled out here. It was a couple of minutes back. Would have killed someone if it hit their car. That nasty sister of mine, I don't even know if this is true now. I don't know if anything she told me is true, but she was sitting eating her lunch once, and a tree hit her on the back of the neck. A branch fell down. She was on a park bench, and it whacked her on the back of the neck. But I like to think it's true. I like to think it's true, but I don't know. It's about 7 in the morning here. It's nice, man. It's just that it's a nice, brisk morning, you know. Right, we're on the freeway now. Car's running nicely. Oh yeah, my birds are at home today. They're on their own, and I'm not too happy about that. I can't leave them in the car. That'd be worse. So if anything happens to them, I'm saying it now, you know. 100% someone will break into my house. That's going to happen.
Well, you're not getting your internet hacked.
Anyway, I don't really want to think about that. That's what stops a lot of us going out, I think, doesn't it? It's certainly a worry. Quick half hour on Borderlands. There's Bunnings. To the left of us is our Stalker Central, like your Walmart. It's too bad this morning.
I can't hear bloody thing. Into the stream.